All right, what up, man? You heard me? It's top of the morning. You heard me? I don't know how you feeling. You heard me? But I'll tell you one thing. You better get out your feelings and get in your feet. Count your blessings and not your problems. You heard me? Yeah, see this one here. You heard me? This day Heatrock here. You heard me? Like, and I'm gonna let you know, look. I say it pay to keep it real. You heard me? I say it pay to keep it real. Cause if you keep it real, I guarantee you it's gonna pay off. Let me rewind that back. I say if you keep it real, you heard me? I said pay to keep it real, because if you keep it real, it's going to pay off. Amen. Why this here? God said in his word, listen, I'm going to go to Proverbs 11 chapter, first verse. He said a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. A false balance is a just weight. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. See, like he don't like people that get over, you hear me? He said that's abomination to him, you hear me? Like he don't like people to get over on people. He said, but a just weight is his delight. People who keep it real. You heard me? Yeah, like he delighted in that. You heard me? And God said in his word, he said, those who delight in the Lord, you heard me? Those who delight in the Lord, he gonna give them the desires of their heart. You heard me? Meaning pleasing in his sight. Doing things that are pleasing, doing unto others as they want done unto themselves. But where I'm at is it paid to keep it real. Listen, bruh, because you never know who you might need. You never know who God got an angel on testing your character. That's why he tell you be quick to listen and slow to speak and slow to get mad. You heard me? But he also say, be careful to entertain strangers. Because some have been entertained by angels, you heard me? But I'm going to go here, you heard me? And I'm going to read from Psalms 37, you heard me? And I'm going to go to verse 4. I'm going to go to verse 4. 37th chapter, verse 4. Pay attention. You heard me? Because I'm going to show you it pay to keep it real. Amen? He say, delight thyself in the Lord, and he should give thee the desires of thy heart. Delight thyself in the Lord, and he should give you the desires of your heart. You heard me? You heard what he just said, though. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. He hate that. He hate people that are always trying to get over. But a just weight is his delight. That's pleasing to him. He love people that keep it real. I'm trying to help you get your blessings if you've been stressing. You wonder why they've been coming. You heard me? You can't keep getting over. It's time to keep it real. And then you never know who you might need. Then you never know who this person is. You don't know who this is in the spiritual realm. You heard me? Sometimes he hide people right there in your face in plain sight just to test your character. You heard me? You know he got to test you before he bless you. Why is this here? I'm going to go back to the story of Joseph. You heard me? Joseph then got sold into slavery by his brothers. Went to Potiphar's wife. He the butler over there. He got God given favor in there. Potiphar's wife won't try to mess with him. He don't want to mess with his master wife. She lied on him, see the dude try to rape him. Got him put in prison. Joseph could have been bitter in prison. Peep game. Why this here? He wasn't though. God gave him favor in prison. He regulating enough. You hear me? God got, when you got the favor over your life, the favor don't never leave. Let's get that straight. God gonna always keep it real. That's why he deal with real people. You know they say the real gonna keep it real with the real. That's how God cut. But you gonna have to get the nature of God, because we was born with a sinful nature. And when you like on a certain level, you know, different thoughts come in your mind. We all been there. You know what I'm saying? You desperate times call for desperate measures. You go slipping, you're scheming now, you heard me? But when you close to God, the devil can't play with you like that. No matter what you got. I don't care if your bank account on -0. I don't care if the whole world is turned against you, look like everything falling apart. You know how God is. God will come out of nowhere. God has really come out of nowhere, boy. God do pop-ups. This real life. You keep your faith, he'll pop up and do anything in your favor. I can't make this up, you hear me? So why is this here? So Joseph in prison, so here come the butler. The chief butler and the chief baker, they done got in trouble, you heard me? So Joseph, the chief butler, like, man, they had a dream. You heard me? And Joseph interpreted dream. Joseph could have been like, man, I ain't got time for all that. I got a situation. But God say this in the word. He say, blessed are those who consider the poor. Amen. The Lord will deliver them in their time of trouble. Listen, God say, blessed are those who consider the poor. The Lord will deliver them in a time of trouble. Amen. So be considerate of something else somebody else going through too. You heard me? So Joseph take this under consideration, like he know how it feel to have your mind all clogged up. And if he could give you peace with that, he about to give you peace with that. Plus he interpret dreams. But I'm going to show you how it pay to keep it real. So Joseph holler at him. Pop, 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 pop. Because he ain't acting like he all that. He humble. He know he got gifts. He know God using him. He know without God, he not nothing. Let's get that straight. You heard me? And God know his heart. So God chose him. And God got him on a mission anyway. You heard me? This part of the journey. You heard me? So when Joseph tell both of them their dreams, he said, you going to get killed. You going to go home. Joseph told the chief butler, man, don't forget about me. You heard me? So the chief butler like, all right, but you know people wind up forgetting, but you know they never forget when you keep it real. Nah, I'm going to tell you. Real people do real things like to people, but people don't never forget when you keep it real. You heard me? So why this here? Pharaoh got a dream. Joseph's name come up. You heard me? Joseph's name come up. So when Joseph's name come up, look. See when Joseph's name come up? You heard me like when Pharaoh talking to the dude, he like the chief butler like, look, man, look, bro, they had this dude, I was in jail when he told me my dream, you heard me? And when he told me my dream, look, when the dude told me my dream, bro, everything came to pass. Why? This Joseph counted out, down and out. You heard me? He still got faith in God. You heard me? He know God real. You heard me? Like, he know he trusting him. He still handling God business. God got that favor of his life in that prison. And then they say, Pharaoh sent for that boy suddenly. Just like that. Whew. One touch of God's favor, you on. Why this here? You heard me? Now, let me bring this back. This chief butler, this who Joseph, this was like a chief butler. Joseph ain't expecting him to run across Pharaoh and tell him what happened. But people don't forget when you keep it real with them. Amen? Dude kept it real with you. Dude told you your dream. He ain't gonna never forget that. He ain't gonna never forget that, Jeremy. He just forgot about him, like, cause Joseph he ain't gonna tell everybody like what really went on. But when it was time to talk about that, he knew Joseph kept it real with him, man. That dude kept it real with me, dog. You heard me? So boom, God set it up like that. So boom, now he did Pharaoh sent for him suddenly. Man, this man went from the pit. He in the can. Straight to the palace. Told Pharaoh regime 10 minutes later. Pharaoh done put this man in command running the whole Egypt. You listening? This is how quick it could happen. You heard me? You don't lose your faith. Listen, God will pop up and do anything in your favor. God in control, man. You listening? But it pay to keep it real. I say keeping it, when you keep it real, I tell you, it's going to pay off. So whenever you got a chance to keep it real, and you decide to be a snake, you done trick yourself out your spot. But when you could keep it real, keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real so you can keep the love flowing. The minute you go to snaking and you greedy and you think you could do whatever you want to do like God sleep, he going to show you he wouldn't. So it pay to keep it real, you hear me? Amen? Look, and I say if it don't hurt, it don't work. But let's get back to that, you hear me? I'm telling you, he love it. It's pleasing to him. And when you please God, he going to please you. Listen, it's pleasing to him to keep it real. When you please him, he going to please you, man. Look, stay up. Stay focused, you hear me? I love all y'all. One.